Last episode we lost Havertz in a huge deal to Bayern Munich, but now the team gears up for a title push this season. Hey, what's going on, guys? Respect to Jeff here. We're getting right into the action today, back into some of the league games here. We take on West Brom, who are probably favorites to go down this season, so this is nothing but a must-win match for Chelsea, and we look to get off on the front foot here. Wilfried Zaha with a little bit of skills, waiting for the opening here, no one pressuring, we progress the ball forwards. Duvan Zapata gets the start up top again, and Hakim Ziyech pulling the strings as usual. Zaha on the overlap, and easy as you like from Chelsea. Right off the kickoff here, Zapata scores again, Zaha showing his flair, and everyone playing really well right off the bat here. Chelsea are definitely looking to turn things around. We've had a couple iffy results in the league. Overall, it's been a pretty good start to this season, though. I mean, a little bit of drama there with losing Havertz, the huge defeat to Manchester United, but I am hoping that that's the defeat that kind of spurs this side on to do better things. And we'll definitely be hoping that this game won't be too much of a challenge for us, although West Brom, just like that, the footage got cut a little bit short there, but a header puts it into the back of the net to draw things level once again. Chelsea won, West Brom won, completely against the run of play, but 66 minutes in here, we find ourselves still looking for a goal. Abraham this time blasts one from distance well wide of the goal, and Chelsea with only 20 minutes left here. It's starting to look like this could be some of the other games this season that we just haven't been able to score another one in. Reece James looking to put a ball in here with his crossing ability, looks for Loftus-Cheek, goes for the overhead kick, and he can't find the back of the net with that one. Declan Rice defending here, but in behind it's West Brom. He is offsides anyways, not a bad chance though, and West Brom very much still in this game. It has not been great from Chelsea. Tammy Abraham, who's come on up top alongside Zapata, someone looking for a goal here. Oh, and Werner goes himself not too far wide of the post there, but he does blast it wide in the end. Well, TIMO Werner, we've seen him finish in some pretty crazy angles over the last two seasons, and you wouldn't rule that out by any stretch, but Chelsea's still looking for a goal here. Shot straight at Radu, who starts in goal for this one as we rotate the squad a little bit for these weaker games. But really, West Brom have done a good job against us so far, so we can't rule teams like this out, that's for sure. Loftus-Cheek for Hudson-Odoi. Still looking for a way through here. 3 minutes remaining before the extra time is added on. N'Golo Kante ball forwards. Timo Werner. All we need is one more chance here. N'Golo Kante ball over the top is lovely for Hudson-Odoi. Takes a touchdown. Looking to cut it back. Finds Mount. Still going. Working it around. Chelsea in the box. And Werner is denied. And that might just be the last chance for Chelsea here. Although we get one more here. Mason Mount, Werner in behind again, and he's wide open. Symbolic defending from the West Brom back line, and Timo Werner grabs a goal in spectacular fashion. Not the best performance from Chelsea, but we get the job done. 3 huge points, and we've really capitalized on a match that we have not been at our best. Once again, Timo Werner, the one to bail us out. He is so good up top. He's absolutely lethal. Had a couple chances, and if you give him a handful, he's going to at least finish one of them, that's for sure. Lovely curling shot into the far post, gets the better of the West Brom goalkeeper, and despite them actually playing a pretty good match, it is Chelsea who come out on top here. Not enough time left for anything left in the match. Whistle blows. 3 points, a win for Chelsea to start out the episode, and we're on to bigger and better games now with a little bit of momentum behind us, making the most of these rough games where we're not playing at our best, and you do like to see that fighting spirit. All right, well, after that game, it's a bigger one up next. Let's take a look at the calendar. We have Spurs away, then we get back to the Champions League here against Porto, Manchester City right after that, and then Burnley to finish off the month. A bunch of these games coming up here. We'll play through them all in this episode. Spurs is going to be a huge one, and then it's actually back against Porto again, the home leg of this group stage. It just happens that they fell one after the other. This Spurs game could be so crucial, though. They're sitting in second place right now with a bunch of these teams fighting for first. I think Liverpool are probably favorites, but on paper we have definitely one of the best teams in the world and should be pushing for them. So we definitely need this win. 3-point swing over them. Abraham's going to start on the bench. Zapata's been so good. Abraham may be in for a downgrade. I don't know if 85 is really fair for him, but we'll leave it for the time being. In the meantime, if you guys have been enjoying this series, please consider just liking this video. It helps me out with the algorithm a ton so it can spread to a bigger audience. All right, so the fight for second is on here. We take on Spurs up next. Huge occasion for Chelsea, and let's get to it. All right, here we go. The Spurs side in this save looking a little weird here. Maguire and Matip both in the back line. Harry Kane still the captain of this side, though. Their attack is mostly unchanged. Still have Dele Alli, Kane, Son, the usual suspects for Tottenham, but they have built a little bit on that back line in midfield and have actually grown into a very good side here, though we definitely have our fair share of good players too. Loftus-Cheek doing well to win the ball back, and a ball not quite seen through there by Ziyech. That's sloppy play. Spurs definitely starting on the front foot here, 10 minutes into the game. Lucas Moura seeing a lot of the ball, but N'Golo Kante winning that back. You're not going to walk your way past him, that's for sure. Timo Werner now on the counterattack. First time ball through for Zapata, not a great one, and he is driven out wide by that chance. Not ideal here. It's been an even competition so far. Spurs maybe a little bit more of possession, but no great chances for either team yet, although maybe I spoke too soon. Dele Alli sneaking a ball through. Declan Rice there to clean it up like usual. Outstanding defender, totally transformed the look of our side. In the back line at least, obviously, we have our fair share of great strikers who are doing the job up top, such as Hakim Ziyech, who's on the ball now. Hudson-Odoi down on the right-hand side. What can he create here? Hudson-Odoi cutting in, and it is poked away. Does well to win it back, though, and he stays on it. Hudson-Odoi finds Reece James on the overlap, crossed in at Timo Werner at the back post. Can't make the most of that. Chilwell, Loftus-Cheek inside for Ziyech, still moving it around. Chelsea, Loftus-Cheek outside of the box. What a fantastic goal. Ruben Loftus-Cheek, he's back from loan, and he is back in spectacular fashion in this Chelsea side. Celebrate with the away fans because Chelsea have taken the lead 26 minutes into the match, and it's Loftus-Cheek doing it once again. He and Mason Mount have both been outstanding. It was a great piece of skill by him in the first place to open the space up, and then that finish, can't say enough about that. Perfectly placed. Nothing the goalkeeper could do about that. Loftus-Cheek finds Zapata, who puts it through for Ziyech, waiting for the run and has a go from outside the box. Not too far off, but it definitely wasn't going to trouble the goalkeeper from that kind of range. Chelsea feeling confident, though. Only one goal up, but we do look like we could grab more, given just a little bit of an opportunity here. Declan Rice flying in, but the ball is over the top. Lucas Moura, very dangerous position for Spurs here, and Mendy is out to make the save. Rice there to clean up the effort after that, and Chelsea hanging on here. Probably could have been a goal, maybe even should have been a goal for Spurs, but they didn't get it, and that will favor us here. Hudson-Odoi charging forwards now, and he hangs onto the ball just a little too long. Maybe Loftus-Cheek looking for a way through. Zapata outside the box. Can he just have a crack? Maybe. No. Finds the feet of Timo Werner, who is in the box. Cutting inside, and it is poked away eventually. Not too far off from the Chelsea forward, but still only the one goal to separate these two teams. This game definitely could go either way. Harry Kane pushed off of it by Zapata, who's coming back to clean that one up. And Spurs with a free kick now. Harry Kane just before halftime here, flicked on and right at Mendy, doesn't trouble the goalkeeper. It's rolled out now. Declan Rice for Chilwell, charging down the pitch. Can we make something happen here? Zapata still going as the defenders lay off just a little bit, and it's slid through for Ziyech. Hudson-Odoi, and he's offsides. Can't make anything of that, Chelsea. And we go into the second half here. Still only one goal between these two teams. Chelsea do come out on top if the scoreline holds the way it is right now, though. Loftus-Cheek linking up brilliantly with Zapata. Shot at goal, and it's saved by Castile's lovely effort from our man once again in Chelsea. Really looking the stronger team over the last half hour or so here, but Spurs definitely still very much in this game. Just like that, and they find a goal here. I think it was Dele Alli on the end of that. Lovely volley into the corner. And just very direct play here from the Spurs front line here. Reece James probably could have done better to get ahead on that, but we find ourselves level. Now it's Mason Mount coming on to make a difference. We're switching formations here, going two up top. Timo Werner alongside Zapata, and Mason Mount in the middle here. Declan Rice winning the ball back like usual. You'd expect nothing less of our star center back slash captain this season. And Zapata now, he has the option, and he finds him. Lovely ball. Ziyech out on the right-hand side, cutting in. Can he find some kind of space? Still going. No way. Hakim Ziyech chips it up, and Loftus-Cheek, it's just wide of the post. Well, that was our opportunity, and Chelsea could not capitalize this time. And maybe unlike last game, that could be the last chance of the game for Chelsea here. Spurs with a chance in the 84th minute. Curled at goal right at Mendy, though, and again, neither team really able to break the deadlock here. Maybe one last opportunity here. 1 minute remaining, and Tammy Abraham up top now lays it off. Mason Mount still going. Tries to sneak it through. Loftus-Cheek was wide open in the middle, but the pass just a little too tight on the angle. We do settle for a draw. 1 point apiece, Tottenham and Chelsea. Not the best, but in terms of mitigating our risk for some of these top spots, not the worst result we could have had, but we have to pick it up from here, that's for sure. All right, well, another draw, but our hopes of the title shot are still definitely in the running. We're only, I think, 3 points off of Liverpool still, but we change gears here, and we take on the Champions League up next. Porto, definitely a team we should be winning against. We do have a strong squad in pretty decent form. And taking a look at how the players have been doing this season, Timo Werner clearly leading this team, 12 goals in 14 appearances. Some notable other players, Duvan Zapata has really broken out this season as our starting striker, 6 goals to his name already with only 9 appearances, several of those being substitution appearances as well. Hakim Ziyech having a great season, 5-5, as well as Mason Mount, who again is having another continuance on his breakout season last season. Barbosa, Loftus-Cheek, a couple others are also performing at a very high level. We do have a great, well-rounded squad. Obviously, I've mentioned that great back line too. So it's Porto up next. All right, here we go, an away matchup in the Champions League. We've had a very, very good start to our group already, and hopefully Porto will be no different. We're expected definitely to go through of this in this group, rather. But I mean, even with that considered, I think we are probably favorites to win the group as well, and hopefully that'll give us a favorable draw, and we can go on to try to defend our title here and win a second consecutive Champions League. Although Porto starting out well. Luiz driving all the way forwards, and then a terrible back pass finds the feet of Ziyech, who's running into it, ball over the top. Very direct stuff here from Chelsea. Timo Werner takes a touchdown, and he's still going here. Timo Werner cutting inside. Lovely stuff. Tests the goalkeeper, but he is up to the challenge. It's saved and then booted away by the defense. Been a very open game so far, end-to-end stuff. Porto definitely looking up for this one. Dancing into the box now. It's Taremi who lays it off. Otavio has a shot, and Upamecano is there to block it this time. The follow-up shot goes well wide of the post. There have been some decent chances from both teams so far, although the breakthrough eventually comes as a terrible little mistake on the ball there by Kurt Zuma. Lets Porto with a free shot in behind Mendy, and unfortunately that takes them in front of us. It's been a very even matchup so far until that. Well, Zuma's been a lot better in the last season. He always has a little bit of a mistake in him, maybe. We haven't seen that so much since Season 1, but I guess it's just a matter of time when you play out from the back the way we do. It's high risk, high reward stuff, and every now and then we are going to get caught out. So sloppy stuff, but his position obviously won't be under any threat here. He's been playing so well, and Chelsea definitely still have a way back into this game here. Hudson-Odoi finding Mount, who's dancing through the midfield here. No options ahead of him, but great strength to hold his man off. Finds Abraham, who keeps it going. Hakim Ziyech in the box. Can he finish? Cutting inside, and he does. Hakim Ziyech pulls it back for Chelsea. Let's go for a second here. Nothing less than a win is expected in this match. Ziyech, the man of the match, so far for us once again. He is controlling everything through midfield, and obviously got the goal now. He's been fantastic all season long, all last season as well. What a standout, real genuine world-class player. Both he and Werner are probably two of the best players in the world at this point in time. Tammy Abraham winning the ball back and doing well here. Chelsea, can we create another opportunity already? Abraham lays it off. Conte, it's good link-up play from our striker. Mason Mount loses the ball out there, and Mbemba doing well to win the ball back. Otavio bringing it forwards again, and N'Golo Kante winning it back this time. Chelsea on the counter. Timo Werner taking a touch. Can he do it all alone? Yes! Timo Werner, of course. 2-1 to Chelsea, and we've flipped it back around. Only 30 minutes into the match here. 3 goals. It's been an exciting match so far, and hopefully Chelsea are the ones to come out on top here. We're going for more, though. Only 35 minutes in, and Chelsea looking to create more opportunities. Abraham, top of the box. A curler, and it goes off the post and out. Not too far off at all from Abraham, who is desperate to grab his starting spot up top, back from Zapata, who's been also in great form. It's honestly such a pleasure to have such great strikers fighting out for that spot. I think either one of them would be a guaranteed starter in most other teams, not only in the league, but probably in the world. So it's a really good situation to be in here for Chelsea. Mason Mount now in the box. Oh, and he has a go at it himself. 3-1 Chelsea. Lovely, lovely play so far. Porto looking for a way back into this. Ethan Ampadu doing pretty well. He's playing it right back this time. I'm looking to just get him minutes. Such a promising young player, and I think he deserves it in games like this that are not too high stakes for Chelsea. And he was the one to give the ball to Zuma on that mistake in the back line. I don't think it was even a bad pass. Definitely a little more of an individual error from Zuma there, but Chelsea continuing to go on here. And now Werner left wide open in the middle, looks to take on the keeper. That's too much. Should have had a shot, and we could have made it 4, but our 2-goal lead remains intact here. Mason Mount having a lovely game, doing so well to progress the ball forwards. Hudson-Odoi clear through in space. Now he's got options, notably Billy Gilmore in the middle. The substitute coming on, and he almost grabs a fourth for Chelsea, but it's saved by the feet of the goalkeeper and out. Billy Gilmore looking to impress here and looking to grab his first goal, and he just can't quite do it. It was a solid finish, actually, going right into the corner. Hats off to the goalkeeper there. That is a great save. Chelsea still not happy with this, though. Hudson-Odoi curls one out from outside the post, and it doesn't trouble the goalkeeper too much. And that's it, guys. Whistle blows. Chelsea 3, Porto 1. Pretty good performance from the Blues overall. That's definitely what we're capable of. Another win in the Champions League. And that's more like it from the Blues. We carry this back into the Premier League now, and we move on. All right, here we go, guys. Manchester City up next. The big games don't stop coming. Taking a look at the table, City are definitely struggling this season, down in 7th place. Only 9 games played. We really can't draw much from that. They're only 3 points below us, so honestly, a loss here would flip that on us, so this is an absolute must-win game. We've actually had good success against City in the past, especially playing a back 5, so I'm just going to stick with what's worked. A little more conservative maybe, but it works so well in stopping their attack and being able to spring on the counter. We'll have Werner up top. And if you guys want to take a detailed look at the squad so far, go check out my website, respectthejeff.com. It's got all of the players all up to date for Season 3. You can go check that out. Leave some comments on what you think of the squad so far. But with that said, let's get to this game against Man City. All right, here we go, looking to keep up our good run of form so far at home in Stamford Bridge. Chelsea, if we can grab 3 points over Man City, it puts us in fantastic position here. Very tight top of the league this time around, as opposed to last season where Liverpool absolutely ran away with it. A lot of teams still in the running, Chelsea notably among them, and we'll be hoping that we can pick things up a little bit here and be consistent for the rest of the season. Lovely build-up play right from the get-go here. N'Golo Kante getting himself forwards. Reece James on the overlap, looking for a ball in. What can he do here? Playing the safe route. Let's play it back. Manchester City now with a little chance getting forwards. Declan Rice closing down and doing well. He is absolutely outstanding, I'll tell you. One of the best defenders in the Premier League, if not the world at the moment. He's just on fire, really keeping our back line together, and our defense has seen a notable upgrade with him there. Reece James putting the ball in right at TIMO Werner. He was offsides anyways, but didn't make a clean connection with it. We go on here. Chelsea still looking for an opening. Reece James again in a crossing position, and again looking for TIMO Werner, who can't quite get there. But some questionable defending in the back line there. I'm not sure what Manchester City was doing. However, they did see off our attack there. Now Phil Foden getting forwards, and again Rice there to clean it up. Playing out from the back very calmly, finds the feet of Ziyech, who wraps it around for Werner. Lovely run in behind, and our pacey forward getting forward now. Duvan Zapata looks for the return pass. It's not a great one. Werner kind of getting there anyways, gets a foot on it, but it is poked away. Manchester City getting away with one again. Chelsea been in total control of the match so far. Ziyech now on the overlap. Chilwell puts a ball in. Zapata, surely, no! He blasts it well over the goal. And unfortunately, our striker couldn't connect that as sweetly as he wanted. He did make the connection. And really taking a look at that replay, wasn't too far off, but the scoreline's still level here going into the second half. Silva getting in behind Chilwell, looking to hold him off. It's a great cross, though, headed away, but only as far as Foden, who settles it down. Loftus-Cheek again can't quite clear it, and it's in the back of the net. Manchester City have broken through after a very tight match so far. The first half couldn't separate these two sides, but a little mistake at the back there. Loftus-Cheek can't pin that one on him, rather. It wasn't really his fault, just didn't have the room to clear it. But Chelsea again trying to play out from the back, and again caught out, and we are a goal down now. Zapata, TIMO Werner, he's in. Can he level things up for Chelsea? Yes, he can. TIMO Werner. What an outstanding episode, let alone season, he is having, scoring goals for fun, and big ones at that. It puts us back into this game against Man City, and hopefully this is what turns the tides. Like I said, a win here is really important. We settled for a draw against Spurs, and against these top teams, we really need to be taking all the points, especially when it's going to come really down to the wire probably this season. Every single point counts, especially against these top sides, so we really have to push for another goal here, although making sure that we don't get caught out as well. Manchester City obviously carry a big threat, and playing out of the back here, it is Zuma. What can he do? Getting caught out. Aguero right in front. A goal. Mendy. And again, giving the ball away there for Chelsea, but we see that one through. And now we look to beat the press from Manchester City. Upamecano finding the feet of Reece James. And this is where we'll thrive, Chelsea. James, can he pick anyone out? Yes, finds Zapata. Keeps it going. Werner Options ahead of him. Ziyech wide open. Chelsea, can they finish? Ball over the top. That is a lovely, lovely goal. Loftus-Cheek, the one to finish it again. 2-1 Chelsea, and the high-risk, high-reward strategy has paid off. We played out from the back, and the minute we beat that City press, it's game on for Chelsea. Numbers forwards here. Ziyech finding himself in space, and Unselfish lays it off. That is a fantastic pass right on the head of Loftus-Cheek, who puts it in. And with not a lot of time left now, Chelsea look to be in pole position to grab a victory here. Manchester City still looking for a goal, but it's Chelsea with the ball. And a bit of space too. City pressing high, looking for that goal here. Ziyech sneaks it through. Werner, how about that for pace? Surely not. And he finishes for Chelsea. Game over. 3-1 over Man City. And we flip the game around just like that. Timo Werner doing it once again. What a player we have on our hands, guys. Scoring so many goals this season. Almost a goal a game for him pretty much across the 3 seasons we've had so far. I don't think we've ever had a striker this talented on this channel. He is absolute world class, like I've been saying time and time again here. And that is it. Manchester City go down. Chelsea grab all 3 points with a huge league victory here. And that will take us just a little bit closer to that first place position. Liverpool, pending results there, could be just a couple points away here. We've done it again against Manchester City. Like I said, a very good track record against them. We definitely seem to have them figured out with the game plan, so we just got to carry it through to some of the other teams this season. So a big 3 points here, and we move on. All right, well, what an episode for Chelsea. We're sitting in 3rd place right now, 10 games played. Liverpool, 5 points ahead of us. Still a fantastic start to the season. They've only dropped 4 points all season so far. Honestly, I think that's a little worse than they did last season, but we'll be hoping we can catch them. In the meantime, if you guys are interested in getting a little more active with this channel and making some of these decisions, go to patreon.com/respectthejeff. Join my coaching staff. We've been having great discussions already, as well as some of the new stuff coming up for the Schalke career mode that will follow this. But if you don't want to do that, at least consider just subscribing to the channel. It helps me out so much with making the content and keeping a consistent schedule here. So I'll be back soon with next episode. But until then, I'm Respect the Jeff, and I'll see you next time.